Welcome everyone to Begin with Breath Tai Chi. My name is Dr. Adam Potts, the Tai Chi PT, and today is Tai Chi for fatigue. And so fatigue is something that's very personally that I've struggled with for years, ever since I can remember. And so this is something that's been really helped me is with Tai Chi, and certain exercises have helped to boost my energy, but also we'll talk about this a little bit after the flow of what we need to actually go to sleep so that we can feel rested. So we need both energy in the day, but we also need energy at night. Because if we don't have enough energy, then we can actually have trouble sleeping. All right, so we'll talk more about that after the flow. But first we'll do a 15-minute Tai Chi flow that's designed to stimulate the energy in the body, really wake us up. It's great for the mornings. And then also I'll show you some things you can do at night as well. And that way you can rest better at night and have more energy the next day. So it's all connected. All right, if you can hear me okay, type in Team Live if you're here live. If you're on the replay, type in Team Replay. That way we can still connect even if you're here later in the day or over the next few days. All right, make sure to click the like button too if you're getting benefit from this class each week. That way the systems will send this out to more people. All right, we do have two announcements that I wanted to mention before we start. And the first one is that if you're a new member, then register for your new member webinar. It's going to be this Saturday at 10:30 a.m. via Zoom. So you have to register in order to attend. And even if you can't make it, register anyways. I'll send you the replay. All right, and then we're still doing our new 30-day program called Balance. So you can enroll at any time. So the videos are going to be up all year. So you can start wherever you're at and then just go at your own pace. But you'll get 30 videos, free 10-minute short Tai Chi flows that you can do every day so you can make Tai Chi a part of your daily life. So just register with the link above or below the video for both the webinar, if you haven't been to the webinar yet, and then also for Balance, 30 days of Tai Chi. And that if you haven't registered for that, please do so. I think you're really gonna love it. We've had such great comments so far, and people are just really benefiting from these practices. So thanks for being here, and thanks for everyone that's enrolled already. All right, so without further ado, find a place where you can do some mindful movement. Oh, if you're new, you don't need a lot of space, just enough room to reach your arms out to the sides, and enough to take a step forward and a step back. All right, so with this sequence, you don't have to get it perfect, just follow along. I'll be your mirror image. You can have a seat at any time. So we'll begin with the feet about shoulder width apart. So get as tall as you can. Rise up through the crown of the head and then soften 5%. Soften the belly, soften the waist, soften the hips and the knees. And then begin to turn from the waist and the hips, letting the hands knock against the lower abdomen and the lower back. So this movement's called knocking on the door of life. So the door of life is an acupressure point in the lower back. When we knock on this point, it stimulates the energy throughout the body and through the mind. All right, so try to move from your torso, just letting your arms dangle like empty coat sleeves so they knock naturally on the body. All right, then the front hand comes up to the chest. So we'll stimulate some energy in the heart and lungs. And also there's the thymus gland behind the rib cage. When we knock on the chest, it stimulates the immune system in a good way. So give us a little boost. You could probably all use that. All right, and then coming back down to the lower abdomen and just knocking softly and then slowing it down. And then just take a minute or a moment to feel the energy in the body. If you don't feel it, that's okay too. Over time you will. All right, now we'll do a chi massage to stimulate the energy even more. So we'll knock on the chest with 2 loose fists. All right, so just knocking, and then hold one arm out in front and then knock down the inside of the arm and then turn the hand so the palm faces down and then tap up the outside of the arm. And we'll do that again. So palm turns up, palm turns down. All right, one more time. Stimulating all the energy in the body. We'll do the other side now. So hold the arm out, palm faces up, then tap down the arm, turn the palm so it faces down, coming back up. We'll do that again. So all these channels in the body where the energy flows, we're stimulating all these channels. All right, then we'll go back to the chest, down to the lower abdomen where we store a lot of our energy. All right, and then we'll do the lower back. We'll give ourselves a little back massage. So let me show you from the back. And so what you can do is begin to knock on the lower back, nice and soft. If you can't get that far, you can just do what you can maybe to the sides. All right, or if you have a partner, you can have them knock on your back a little bit, if that helps. All right, just do what you can. All right, then we'll go down the backs, outsides of the legs. So the outside backs of the legs, coming down, keeping your knees bent if you have back issues, and then you can straighten them if you want, coming up the front. All right, we'll do that again, coming down the back of the legs towards the outside, and then the front towards the inside. One more time, getting all the energy pathways in the body. And then coming back to the lower abdomen, storing the energy there in our lower dantian, or the reservoir of energy. All right, and then just taking a moment once again to feel the body. How does it feel? All right, and then with both arms together, we'll sync the chi. So as you breathe in, the arms float up. They circle in front as if you're gathering in energy. Bring it into the heart, send it down towards the earth. The chi is the life force energy, the source of our power and strength. Breathing in, gather. Breathing out, directing down. So this is one you can do before bed. So the first two you can do in the morning, this one right before bed, to settle the energy down, as the energy tends to rise up into the head throughout the day. This will help ground the energy. One more time, sync the chi. And then from here, the arms float out to the sides like you're spreading your wings. The arms float down, the palms face up. They float up the midline, pressing up overhead, and then floating out and down, holding up the sky. Breathing in as you rise up. Breathing out, letting go. How much can you let go? Letting go of anything that's no longer serving you. Breathing in, breathing out. This time the fingertips point up. And then as the hands come up to the heart, rotate the body so the hands spiral. One hand comes forward, the other behind. And then other side, the fingertips come up, rotate towards the other side, the hands spiral, making the tiger claw. Breathing in, other side. It's a gentle rotation, lubricating the joints, circulating the energy, feeling the flow. One more time, the tiger claw. This time the fingertips keep on going all the way overhead. The hands spiral out and away from each other and then float down. We call this one silk reeling. Spiraling the energy throughout the body, creating healing and vitality, increasing our blood flow and circulation as well. One more time, silk reeling. This time the hands float up in front, shift your weight to one side, draw the hands in towards the heart, step out to the corner, push the mountain. Drawing back in as you shift back, shifting forward as you push. Breathing in, breathing out. Or take as many breaths as you need. My only rule is that you do breathe. All right, this time the palms face towards each other. The hands go out to the corner. Palms face away from each other. They open, circling out and around, scooping under, back out to the corner. Parting the clouds. Breathing in, open. Breathing out. And you can sigh out at any time. It's always encouraged. It's like a release valve for stress. All right, one more time, parting the clouds. And then from here, step the front foot back in. The hands come back in towards the heart, shift the weight, step out to the other corner, push the mountain. Breathing in, breathing out, feeling the sensations in the body. How mindful can you be? All right, one more time, the push. This time the palms face towards each other, the hands go out to the corner, palms face away from each other, they open, circling out and around, scooping under, back out to the corner, parting the clouds. See if you can feel the air between the fingers, bringing mindfulness to the body. One more time, parting the clouds. And then from here, step the front foot back in, round out, hug the tree, bring it to center. And then from here, both arms float all the way over to the side. They drift down, staying down low as we shift the weight side to side like tall grass in the breeze. Nice gentle sway. And then come over to one side, tap the heel right out in front, like you're testing out the waters. Bring it back in, shift the weight, other side, tap the heel. All right, this time tap the heel, the hand comes over the foot. Other side, tap the heel, the hand comes right over the foot. This time, hand over the foot, other hand in front of the heart, playing the pipa, the Chinese guitar. Other side, tap the heel, the hands come right out in front. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time, play the pipa. And then from here, step in and hug the tree, step one foot out a little bit wider. And then from here, both arms float all the way over to the side. This time they drift all the way up to shoulder height. One hand makes an arrow, the other draws the bow. And then soften the hips and knees. Rising up, release. Other side, the other hand makes an arrow, draw the bow, and then soften down. This time you can do it all together. Draw the bow as you soften down. One more time, the archer. And then release, round out, hug the tree, and then soften. Step the foot in a little bit closer if you like. And from here, the arms open wide. This hand drops down and drifts over to the other side. The hands switch positions, and then they float across like clouds in the sky. When you get to the corner, the hands switch again. Wave hands like clouds. Drifting across, letting go. Softening the shoulders, softening the neck. Breathing. As we learn to move like nature with effortless ease. One more time, cloud hands. This time making two loose fists, draw the clouds across the sky, the storm clouds. Then switch, the other fist comes up, the other one down, drift across. Breathing in, breathing out. Once again, take as many breaths as you need. One more time, storm clouds. And then release, round out, hug the tree, and then soften. From here, the arms open up wide, the hands float down, stepping one foot in, coming on the ball of the foot. The arms float out to the sides like a beautiful bird, the crane. And that could be your crane, just like that. Or if you want, you can lift the leg, touching down as needed. This time the arms can float all the way up and over, just as much as you can. And then stepping down to the side. Other side, just the arms at first. Breathing in, breathing out, the crane. This time you can lift your leg if you like. Just meeting yourself where you're at. You can always go forward from there. This time the arms come all the way up and over. And then stepping down, the hands float down right in front of the lower abdomen, making two loose fists. And then having the knuckles of the thumb drawing into the belly. Into circle the fists around the belly, storing the energy, sending it back down to the lower abdomen, sometimes called the lower dantian, the reservoir of energy. Call this one the bear. And then reverse direction, giving yourself a little belly massage, giving our belly a little love. We tend to have mixed emotions, I think, a lot of the times. All of us deserves love, every part of us. All right, and then from here, release the arms, circle around, coming all the way out in front, hug the tree. Then reverse direction, the arms float out and down, the palms face up, one hand on top of the other. And then this hand here floats all the way up and over, and then down the center line of the body. Other side, breathe in as the hand floats up, breathing out, centering. Creating focus and clarity, calming the heart, calming the mind. One more time, centering. This time, both arms float all the way up and over just as much as you can. The hands float down as you soften the hips and knees. Circle in front as if you're gathering in energy around this big ball right in front of the body, back up to the heart, and then down. One more time, open the heart, rising up, softening down. This time making a diamond shape with the hands in front of the heart, press out, sending out loving kindness to the world. May all beings be free from suffering. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. And then turning your palms to face yourself, the hands come to the heart. May I be kind to myself. May I feel connected with all beings. May I love myself just as I am. Then the hands can float down to the lower abdomen. You can step your feet together or as close as you can. You can close your eyes or keep a soft gaze and let your body rock and sway ever so slightly. Bamboo in the wind. Just feeling the gentle, rocking motion of the body. Just letting the energy move you. Feeling the body breathing. You don't have to do a thing. And then bring your attention into your heart, creating an inner smile, expressing gratitude to yourself for being here today. And then if your eyes were closed, you can slowly open them. The hands can come together in front of the heart. And we can finish with a bow. Thank you all so much for joining me for this Tai Chi Flow. So hopefully you feel a great sense of energy. All right, and so we'll talk a little bit more about energy in just a moment. But first, I'd love to hear how you're feeling right now. So type in the comments or the chat how you're feeling. I'd love to hear about it. All right. All right, so while you're typing in there, feeling great, oh, thanks, let's see. Awesome. Focused and calm, thanks, Joy. Feeling great, Eddie, awesome. Feeling the flow of energy, great. All right, so I wanted to talk a little bit about energy and show you some exercises you can do specifically if you need more energy or if you're trying to get to sleep. Now, everyone's different, and so sometimes just doing Tai Chi or Qigong at night, it just gets you too energetic and you can have trouble sleeping. So if that's the case, then it's kind of like exercise or even eating, maybe not so close to bedtime, and maybe just early evening might be a better time. So you'll have to test it out for yourself. But most people actually do really well with a specific exercise right before bed. It's called sinking the chi. You've all been doing it for weeks, maybe even years, with me here every week, which will continue, by the way, as long as I can. All right, and so I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. It's one of my favorite parts of the week, getting to connect with you all. And so anyways, So syncing the chi is really great because, as I mentioned earlier, our energy tends to rise up into our heads throughout the day. So by the end of the day, we go to lay down to sleep and we're thinking about all the things that happened in the day. We're thinking about our to-do list, all the things we didn't do, the laundry we have to do to the next morning or day or whatever. So we have all these things. And so there's lots of things you can do for better sleep, but I'm just going to show you one. Actually, one thing you can do is just write down some stuff, and that just gets it out. But if we really want to send this energy, all this attention, all this focus in your head, get it into your body, all right, then you can sync the chi. It's that simple. All right, so you can stand, or you can do this sitting in a chair. All right, and then what you want to do though is you want to feel tall but not rigid. So soften whatever position you're in. So I always like to say get as tall as you can, and then soften 5% at least. So, but you don't want to be a limp noodle either. So find that balance. All right, and so as you breathe in, you can start off with the hands by the side. So as you breathe in, the hands float out to the sides. Then they float out in front as if you're gathering in energy, bring it into the heart, and then turn the palms down as the hands float down. All right, so this is great if you have any shoulder injuries. You don't even have to go very high. So I'm even going lower than shoulder height. So that way everyone can sync the chi. Even if you want to just bring it into the lower dantian, that's another way you can do it. So hopefully everyone can sync the chi, whichever way you like. But sometimes energetically, or this feeling of having it in your head, it helps to bring your hands up and over, almost like you're gathering the energy from the head and then just sending it down into the body. And then really just feeling into the body. So bring your attention into your torso. Right? That alone is going to help get the energy out of the head. It's going to increase your blood flow to your organs. It's going to decrease to the head to where we don't need as much. We just need to settle. We need the body to start its rejuvenation process. That's how we heal, is through sleep. All right, and through these restorative practices. All right, so the other thing you can do is focus on your hands. So that's another way to increase blood flow to the hands and shunt it kind of away from the head so we're not all in our heads. So it shifts the energy into the hands or even your feet. So when in doubt, just go down all the way to the feet. Feel grounded wherever you're at. And you can continue to do syncing the chi as many times as you need, maybe 5 to 10 times, and that's all you need. And you can have the arms come up or down as low as you want. Breathing in, breathing out. All right, so that does so many things. That's really great for us. It settles the energy down and it increases it slightly because most of the time, a lot of us are so exhausted by the end of the day, we're almost overtired. So if you ever had kids, you know what happens if you let your kid go too long before you get him to bed, then he's overtired and then he can't sleep, right? It's like it sets off the fight or flight response. So now we're pumping out more cortisol, more of the adrenaline even, so we're getting all this bad energy, not bad energy, but energy that we don't want at that moment. That's the energy we want when we're in an emergency, right? And so instead, we want just the right type of energy. So we want a calm energy, but more of it. So we want more calm energy, and that's what you can do is syncing the chi before bed. All right, so do that. Let me know how it goes. All right, that's going to hopefully be something that you can do anytime during the day, whenever you just need some stress relief. But try it before bed if you have trouble sleeping, or just see if you feel even more rested the next morning. All right, so that's one of the best things you can do. So we'll just leave it at that today, all right? So I want everyone to try that and to see, and then like I said, sometimes if you do it too close to bed, it might keep you up. So, but some people need it right before bed, or even if you wake up in the middle of the night, then sync the chi as a way to get back to sleep. All right, so play around with that, see what you do, see how it does for you, and then please let me know, post in the group. Just let me know, syncing the chi helped me, or syncing the chi kept me up at nights. Sorry in advance if that happens. But I would say 99% or 90% of people, it's going to help. So hopefully you're one of the 90%. So, all right. Well, thank you all so much. I do want to finish with a quote. All right, so this one is from Lao Tzu, who said, "Be still like a mountain and flow like a great river." All right, so that's this idea of being relaxed but alert, being strong and powerful but beautiful and graceful. So it's really this balance, this yin and yang. It's the foundation of Tai Chi. So thank you all so much. Once again, if you're a new member or if you're new to the community, please register for your new member webinar, an introduction to Tai Chi. It's going to be this Saturday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. It's via Zoom, so register even if you can't make it, and I'll send you the replay if you register. Enroll in Balance, 30 days of Tai Chi. You'll get a free 10-minute video of Tai Chi Flow, kind of like today, only a little bit shorter even, and you'll get it every day for 30 days. You can do it at your own pace, and the videos will be posted all year long, so no stress. You can just, if you miss a day, don't worry about it. You can just go back and catch up whenever you need to, or whenever you can. All right, well, thank you all so much. I really appreciate your time, your presence, and your energy, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Peace.